I wake every morning to the sun, grab something to eat and get out on the run. I'll work all day and play all night. It's a southern fried life for me. I like my life southern fried, from my breakfast to my baby at night. And all points in between I play southern fried and work southern fried. I live, love, and laugh and worship southern fried. Southern fried is the life for me. Dragging to work looking so rough. My boss man tells me I gotta be tough. Just get on the job and get it done. It's a southern fried life for me. I like my life southern fried, from my breakfast to my baby at night. And all points in between I play southern fried and work southern fried. I live, love, and laugh and worship southern fried. Southern fried is a life for me. Tells me all the time that way of life will bring me down. I do my best to do things right, but it's a southern fried life for me. I like my life southern fried, from my breakfast to my baby at night. And all points in between I play southern fried and work southern fried. I live, love, and laugh and worship southern fried. Southern fried is the life for me. Hey ho! Hey ho!
Whoops.
Well, we're working on it. Hang on.
Yep, sorry.
There we are. I clicked the wrong one. I'm trying to get back over to YouTube, and YouTube is messing up everywhere. Howdy, Kenneth. How are you doing?
Hey, Kenneth.
I got to do this stupid two thing authentication or whatever. Why does YouTube have to be such a pain in my rump?
I don't know. Steve said he would join us next week. That he's going to join this other guy. He felt bad because he kept inviting him and he keeps telling him he couldn't. So since he free tonight, he's going to jump in with them so we can go raid them after a while.
Okay. Where's he at? Who's the guy?
Third Ralph.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, welcome to the Tuesday night edition of Southern Fried Podcast. We're
Yes.
so glad you're here. We are backwards. I'm right there. If I don't put her on the right side, I point in the wrong direction. I'll be pointing over here. There's nobody over there. She's over there. Oh.
Yes.
So, how's everybody today been going? Looks like we got a few people already sneaking in here.
Yes.
So, everybody doing good today?
Excuse me, y'all. I am. I didn't do nothing much. Piddled here and there, and that's about it.
Oh.
So
you spent the day slacking off?
yeah.
Okay.
And I did do some office work and got the dishes in the dishwasher, which I need to turn on when I get off of here.
Well,
Steve is asking you, what kind of camera did you say you got?
Ozbot. Tiny Ozbot.
Hey, Barry.
Ozbot Tiny 2 is the... Here, I got him here. Ozbot Tiny 2. And I'm going to tell you, I really like it. It's voice control. You couldn't find our live feed on Rumble? Well, Steve's talking there right now.
It takes it just a minute. It slacks.
Yeah, it slacks off. And we were a little bit slow getting on here tonight. We're still getting used to this new setup a little bit. So,
That's the exact one I just bought.
is it giving you a problem?
I think he was using his GoPro, wasn't you?
Yeah. The Tiny 2, is there a way you could brighten that room up to a comfortable hospital room white? I want to test something. All right, let's see here. That's as white as I can make it. I added a new light. I do have a light right here in front of me, and that's as white as I can get it. It's blinding the snot out of me. But I have yellow bulbs above my head.
I'm white.
Yeah, she is. So, for all y'all out there that aren't podcasters and enjoy shows, which we love you guys and we want y'all in here and everything. Some people just don't realize the headaches that come with this. It's a lot of fun, but if you're not like extraordinarily tech savvy, like Mom, oh, it can be fun. Was this thing supposed to be able to function really well in low light and everything, Bubba? Just saying, it's supposed to be like the thing. Now, I've not tested it in low light, but it's supposed to be right there, Johnny, on the spot. So,
Yeah, he's saying that the brightness of his shop must not contribute the factor. So,
but the new cam will be in first thing tomorrow. GoPro is the one that failed me constantly for the last year. All right, look. Let me give y'all a demonstration. I am not tech savvy, but I can talk to this thing. You know, listen. All right. So I can say, track me, Tiny. Yeah, all right. Well, track me, Tiny. Sometimes you got to get ill with it. Follow me around where I go. All right. I can stand up nice and slow. It'll follow me up here. I can sit back down. Now, you want to sit down slow. If you sit down too fast, it'll like screw you. But then you can like slump down, get where you want, and say, unlock me, Tiny. Or unlock me. And it'll stop and it'll freeze the frame right there. So, I mean, you can put it where you want to. And you talk to it. Now, your people may get sick of hearing you talk to Tiny. Because he like.
first, I didn't know who Tiny was. I was like, who is Tiny?
Track me, Tiny. Come on. Unlock me, Tiny.
That's been actually trying to murder my
Unlock me.
Day one. I know, Steve. It's been hard, isn't it?
But, you know, I really like this one. And this is the one when it warms up and I can get out in the fishing boat, and I'm going to start doing a fishing show. And this is going to be the one I'm using with my laptop. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
We're going to be paddling around, and I'm going to push him off in the water.
I'm more remote for it in a couple of weeks if it works out okay. I really think it will. Hey, Anthony, and hey, Barry.
Hey.
But yeah, if the remote works on it, now there's another one that runs off hand signals, and this one will do it too. So I have to be careful what I tell it. You know,
yes,
but it'll run off hand signals, so you don't have to say that. It's just if I say those work, that tiny thing, everybody knows what I'm talking about anyway.
No, it won't follow him to the bathroom. And yes, he's good at bass fishing, Anthony.
Yeah. The biggest bass I've ever caught was a 12.3, and I was in high school. I caught it on Lake Talkin, Florida. And yes, I'm looking forward to getting back there. It was a hog. It was a hog. It was a hog. I caught it on a top order bait. And oh my goodness, I've been hooked on it ever since. just as long as it can handle the dust and heat of my shop. I once allowed a carpenter to use steam with a camera that tracked him. I think it was the same cam, so I have high hopes. Yeah, I've been extremely pleased with it thus far. It's not giving me a lick of problems. It took a little bit of getting used to, but that's going to be any new thing that you get out there and do. Um, Anthony, very cool. Make sure it doesn't follow you back. It will follow me out of this room, okay? But it does. It can't get up and follow me into the bathroom. It can't look through the wall. It does not have X-ray vision, of which we can all be thankful for. uh, Anthony, I used to fish tournaments back in the day. Me and my dad used to fish a lot together, and we had a ball with it. So we never won anything on our home lake, of course, and we had it backwards and forwards. But we'd go someplace we didn't know jack squat about and finish in the top five. It wasn't no big deal. And I'm like, what the heck? Why can't we do that good on our own lake? Uh, I don't know how this thing will do with dust, Steve. I think it'll be fine. It's got its own little gimbal there. One of the things that I really like about it, you know how they all had that clip so you can clip it to your monitor and stuff? This one attaches to that clip with a battery, or not a battery, with a magnet. And you can just pull it off there and set it down somewhere if you want to. Or you can attach it in on your tripod if you want to set up on a tripod. It's got the screw in for that and just set it on there. Boom, you're done. Easy set, easy peasy. So, but anyway, we'll quit talking about the technical stuff here on the podcast tonight, I guess.
It's okay.
You know, a little bit of behind the scenes stuff for everybody's always fun.
I'll be using a tripod mount for sure.
Do what?
He's going to use a tripod mount for sure.
Yes. But now be careful. If you hit that thing, you can knock it off. But, I mean, it's a strong magnet. I mean, you'd have to, if it wasn't attached with a magnet, it would bust it. It would have busted it. So maybe you got a chance to save it, you know. But if it was attached to a tripod and you hit it hard enough to knock that magnet loose, you broke it. But it seems pretty steady and sturdy, and so there. For some reason, Rumble decided to start talking to me now. But yeah, I'll inside information on that one all day long. I'm looking forward to getting out and putting some trial runs on this. Kid says, I caught a 14-pound in a private pond when I was 15 years old and had to throw it back. It got me hooked in the bass fishing for a while. Trout fishing, still my favorite. Went at least 4 days or evenings for years. I mean, yeah.
Oh, I love trout fishing.
The only trot fishing I've ever done was in Wisconsin. Trots. That's what they give you when you eat them. I went to Wisconsin. Yes, Steve, I have been to Wisconsin. That's where my great-grandparents were from, and my grandmother was born there. My mom was actually born there. It's a trot. It's them things, them brown trots, rainbow trots. They got all kind of trots out there. But most of my family was born in Wisconsin. My granddaddy was born down here, but he moved to Wisconsin after he got back in from World War II. And they had a dairy farm up there. So when I went back to visit my great-grandmother and stuff when I was in high school, I kept hearing about these trots and stuff. So I went out and got me some night crawlers, and I went down there. And, dude, I'll give credit on them. Hey, they a hard-fighting fish, you know. Not fish frame. That's what I thought, too. But they kept calling them trots. And you catch them in a creek. Not a creek, but a creek.
Grew up on trout streams a few miles from trophy streams.
I bet you had some good ones there. Uh, hey, I'll give them credit, and they taste good. I mean, they're good eating. They're better eating than bass. I'll give them that. Uh, but hey, can't help it. That's what they called them over in Wisconsin. It was trumps, and and they had to go up to the barn, and they had to do stuff in the yard, and they had to go fishing in the creek. I was trying to figure out what the heck a creek was for about 3 days. Face palm. A crick is something you get in your neck. Thank you. A crick is splashed around in bare. Absolutely. So now see if they just said creek, and they were like, no, you get a creek in your neck. I'm like, y'all have lost y'all's dad blame minds. I know English. I've heard people speak it a lot. I just don't speak a whole lot of it because I'm from the South.
Sunshine.
We speak English.
What are you doing?
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, they was talking about. But they also had these little fish called chubs. And they ate them too. I couldn't figure out what kind of
You're
fish
showing
that
your
was.
butt to everybody. That's not nice.
That cat's gonna be on OnlyFans. I'm telling you. She probably already has her own page. You may not know what them cats are getting into when you're not here, when you're not at home.
You need to move while we're doing the show.
Speaking of which, I got a funny story about fishing right there on. The name of that creek was Billings Creek. Justina tends to let her Boston accent leak through. She's thanked us for 5 doula rants and talked about her driving her car. It's the car in the yard. It says supposed to get on the salmon run this year in Michigan with my friend. Sounds like it's going to be a blast.
Hey, Jerry.
Yes, Barry. Brother Jerry, I am fluent in redneckology. I have got it down. We talking about some fishing tonight. We on my good subject here. Kenneth, I'll go ahead and tell you, years and years ago, back when I was a young man and got the service and ended up getting stationed out on Adak, Alaska, which is a little island out in the Aleutians. I got to be a part of some of that salmon run. But I'm going to tell you something, brother. That was fun. If you get the chance, I highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly. That was fun. Oh, not doula. What?
He's meaning dollar.
Doula. With the D at the beginning, not do. Doula. Okay. Doula. I got you. Doula. She's talking about dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think you spelled dollar right. Isn't that DOLLER? Isn't it a dollar? What's this dollar stuff you talking about? I like a dollop of daisy will do you. Brother Jerry, I'm going to go ahead and say this after listening to your service last couple of weeks. I think you're pretty fluent in the redneckology too. I thoroughly enjoyed those two, by the way, just for the record. You've probably got some words over there that we all need to learn just so we can all fit in throughout the South. And by the way, as soon as Half Pine Forge Live there gets a chance to explain it to me, we're going to be going out on pickaxe as well. Not according to the bright yellow grocery bag lining my trash can. This is Dollar General, AR, not ER. Are you really going to trust the spelling of something from Dollar General? Those things are just seeds in bags. Brother Jesse Rob, you and I are fluent in redneckology. We need to get together. And I'm going to tell you something. That over there probably has forgot more redneck words than we've ever heard. She's from Coosa County, Georgia. Coosa.
It ain't Coosa County. It's just Coosa, Georgia.
Yeah, okay.
Floyd County.
Floyd, Coosa. She's from Coosa.
And I'm not from Coosa. I'm from Rome, Georgia. I just live right outside of Coosa.
She's living in Coosa, Brother Jerry. Living in Coosa.
I'm on this side of the tracks.
Where'd you go to school? Would you go to school in Coosa?
I went to school.
Uh-huh.
I
I
live in
expect you
West
spell
Strong.
dollar D-O-L-L-E-R too. Holler dollar or holler general when I. There you go, Kenny.
Can't string the pickaxe yet. I tried to tell him he couldn't. Just copy
Oh,
the Rumble link
just
and drop
copy the
it.
Rumble link and drop it in a post on Pickaxe, and people can watch it from your post. Okay, I'll do that starting tomorrow. Uh, I think we're gonna try to get up early in the morning and do a morning show. Uh,
We are. Just
yeah, we
kidding.
are.
I know, but I didn't know he was doing it so quickly.
About as redneck as Split Silk. That's where I grew up. Oh my goodness, Split Silk. I bet that's kind of like frog hair. That's pretty fine right there. Super easy, often to it while my 2 minute countdown is going at the very beginning of my streams. And see, I was thinking about doing one of them 2 minute countdowns, but we do our intro music to start with, and that gives me just enough time to go to Rumble, Instagram, X, YouTube, Facebook, and get everything liked and going and get it up and running and make sure everything's linked up right, and then get back over here and I have just enough time to get on here and try to take the thing down if I don't click the wrong thing like I did tonight. And
There's
that's
one
what,
countdown thing I want to do because it's pretty cool, but it only does like 10. So that's
yeah.
cool to do it. Will you quit
Uh,
printing stuff over there?
let's see. Brother Barry said, I used to fish the lock and dam on the Coosa River.
Yep.
And Tuesdays just outside of Rome on the way to Alabama, like you're going to Center.
Yep.
Center, Alabama.
Yeah, it's tough to
Uh,
get everything linked up in time.
yeah, more inside baseball for your audience stuff. It's yeah. But you know what? It's fun. As the more you do it, the more it's like okay, and it gets to be old hat. It's something you get a pattern down, and then all of a sudden something throws a wrinkle in that pattern, and it just blows everything out of the water. That's what happened tonight. I mean, I was right there. I was like, Chuck, you bit my ankle. You know, and then everything just messed up. So it's all right. All right, you bass fishermen out there, and Steve, you're a bass fisherman. I know that because you caught one with a Ford Escort station wagon. What is the biggest bass you have ever caught, or the biggest fish? No, that's where I used to. I had a youngin that I went to pick him up one time, godson, and he was at the swimming pool. And I told him, I said, I need to page my son. My godson said, yeah. What's his name? His last name's Freely. What's his name? IP. He's over in the kiddie pool. IP Freely in the kiddie pool. Yeah. Sorry, that was bad, but yeah. It was a little bluegill. I thought it was a bass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why? While you were driving the Ford Escort across the creeks beyond me, although I've done it too, so I can't really say nothing. Uh, Barry said the biggest fish I caught was a carp, but I've always caught crappie, and the few bass that I caught with rock bass in Lake Altoona. I know everybody else calls them crappie. They're crappies, but you know it'd be
Crappy.
all right. Huh?
Crappy.
Yeah,
Who
yeah, them
calls it
fish.
crappie?
Huh?
Who calls it
Normal
crappie?
people. Normal people. You don't want to call something you're going to eat crap. You're going to eat crappie. You don't eat crappies.
Crappies.
That's what you call them little dink crappies crappie that you catch. And little dink ones, you call them crappies. You call them
Ram.
back. No. He said, and I got him with the license plate edge. Chopped him insta sushi. You made him more bait. Uh, now, just for fun, a good friend of mine and I used to, this was years ago, we used to have the
Oh my God.
ultralight challenge. We would go down on the Tennessee River at night and see who could catch the biggest fish on the smallest rod. Oh my gosh, you talk about a ball. Ken said, I wondered for a week what a crappie or crappie?
Crappie. You put an O in it.
Oh, okay. A crappie was? Well, it's a fish. It's good to eat, you know.
Oh my
Uh,
crap! All the time. Will you move so I can read that off of
he said
Rumble?
crappie or paper mouse. Same thing. See?
Shit.
Uh,
Call my food crap
uh,
all the time.
Have, I call my food crap all the time. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go get some crap from Sheets for dinner tonight. They actually got a cook there that I really like. She doesn't wear brassieres. Well,
Oh
now,
my gosh! Look
oh,
how
she's
cute and nice.
oh, you got calico out.
Yeah, she mad. She's like, "Let go of me, woman."
I'd always call them crappy. I, I don't know, crappy, crappie. I mean, everybody knows what you're talking about, and if they don't understand you when you say crappie, they're like they just want to say it's crappy. Oh, I made my camera blink. I must be doing this too hard.
Have you ever caught a green nil? Green
A
nil?
grinnell? I don't know that I've caught a grinnell.
All right,
You'll
Steve.
be right back on the stream up. Hey, appreciate it. Hey, make sure she's not over at the deep fryer, okay? Unless she's younger. If she's, your age and stuff, things can sag a
Stop.
little bit. You don't want deep fried.
I, what?
Unlock me, Tiny. Unlock me.
No,
No,
I'm
I'm
hoping
hoping I
you're coming out.
that you're coming out of the walk-in freezer. You won't do, son. You just won't do. Brother Jerry, what is a grinnell?
Yes, I've
Uh,
never heard of it.
brother, and Barry says, I was fishing a tournament, but not a real competitor when I finished it. West Point,
Point.
an Agresso fishing tournament. Oh, yeah. Look, when them guys get out there fishing them tournaments,
West Point.
oh, they become buttholes. I mean, instant. All you got to do is add a little bit of money to it, and they're ruined. I mean, ruined. Me and Dad, we never had the fastest boat, but we always figured we wasn't there to race. We was there to fish. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you something right now. There ain't nothing more dangerous than a bass fisherman out on the water trying to make his cutoff, and he's 5 minutes out, and the cutoff's in 5 minutes. There ain't nothing more dangerous. I'm gonna tell you something. Them suckers right there will run you over and everything else. Uh, I've seen pictures of nothing in the water but the prop, and the whole boat be out of the water. You can't turn at them speeds. There ain't no way. You'll flip that boat. But them guys are making it. They're making waves getting to that way in. Especially if they think they got a shot at winning. Well, they can be rough, rough, rough. All right, Brother Jerry, you're gonna have to tell us what a grinnell is, because I don't know what a grinnell is, and now I know what a dremel is.
Mm,
Uh, uh, Now I know they have crappie tournaments and stuff like that. Now I've never fished a crappie tournament. Now, I'm probably not the best crappie fisherman out there. Now, I catch some bass, I catch bluegills and some kitty cats, but I've never spent a whole lot of time on the crappie. Yeah, and I need to rectify that this year because I like catching crappie. They're fun. So
mhm.
when I was a kid, I remember fishing down on Lake Talkin with my mom. And my mom was funny in a boat anyway. And her bobber went down and she had a minnow on there and she yanked back. She had one of them old fiberglass brim busters. And she yanked back, set the hook, and the line come flying out of the water, pulled up. All she had was a set of lips. on the hook.
Oh.
You know, that's why they call them paper mouths, because their mouths are real tender. And, and you know, I told Mom, I said, I think you got a good hook set there. But Brother Jerry said it looks like a bass, catfish, and a pike had an orgy, and the grinnell is the result. It has a head like a catfish, scales like a bass, teeth like a pike. I caught a bunch of them in the swamps. Oh, I bet I know what you're talking about. Down here we call them blackfish. Um, yeah, they are one ugly, ugly fish and fight like the dickens. Um, yeah, they're I forget what the actual name of them things are. They have a real name for them. But yeah, we call them blackfish around here. And yeah, they're my granddaddy didn't catch nothing that he threw back, and he caught a big one time, and of course we had to bring it back. I got bit by it, but some of the whitest, cottoniest meat ever. I didn't like it. I try to eat what I catch. If I'm gonna keep it, I try to eat it. I don't believe I'll be eating no more of them. Um, Now bass, I release. Uh, yeah, they'll tear up a fishing pole, sir. They absolutely will. They
Hmm.
are rough. Um, Now on bass, I do eat some bass sometimes. If I do take bass, I make sure they're legal limits, because I do obey all the rules when I'm out there. I make sure they're legal, but I don't want no great big bass. I want him 3 pounds and under. I don't want one that weighs more than that. Yeah, they got some bones in them too. Now down here we have a fish that we call a jackfish, and I think in the rest of the country they call them a chain pickerel. And they got some teefies on them suckers too. But I'm gonna tell you something. They got a lot of bones in them. We got a technique that we use for bony fish down here called gashing, and it's you got to have a sharp knife to do it. But like on a jackfish, chain pickerel, you scale it, and then you cut down to the backbone, all the way up the fish, about a 1/4 inch apart. You don't get it too far apart. You want to keep it real thin on that and go all the way up both sides. You know, cut it, flip it, do the same thing on the other side, and drop it and fly, or, cornmeal it, drop it in the grease, and them bones pop out, and you get almost just straight meat with no bone in it. And I'm gonna tell you something. That's some of the best eating you're gonna run into is old jackfish. Oh, and fight. Oh my goodness, they fight every bit. But brother Jerry, if that's something you want to try, if y'all got them up there, you could try. A lot of people don't eat them, but if you try gashing them like that, I think you'll be surprised at the results. Uh, there's another fish down here that folks eat called a red horse sucker, and I haven't been fishing for them in a long time. You mainly have to use dough balls and stuff like that to catch them, but they're they get up pretty good size, and they're a good fighting fish. But you have to gash them too, because they have a lot of bones in them. But you fillet them and gash, just cut down to the skin, not through the skin, just to the skin. So there isn't many jackfish around here. Well, I'm gonna tell you, if you're gonna have to come out here to my neck of the woods. We're over here at Seminole. Uh, that's what I'm doing now. Is I'm trying to figure out some new places to fish. I was all set in. I've been up there for 30 years, learning the area and figuring out where to fish at. And I moved back down here, and I got to learn things all over it. It's all right. I'll start to figure them out before I have my heart attack. I'll figure them out again. I know about where they be now. I know about what I'm looking to do. So, if you can, down here, them old jackfish, red rooster tails. Yeah, red rattle traps. Yeah, they like red. They seem to like red down here. I don't know about up your neck of the woods, but down here they like that red color, and they're pretty aggressive. I like fishing. And there is a bunch of them down here. I'm getting stalked.
Uh
Y'all better behave over there. I done told them. So I topwater fishing for bass is my favorite. Throwing them old rattle traps is my second favorite, and throwing a ripper worms probably my third. Uh, It says, to be honest, I'm scared to fish anything around Altoona, like Altoona Lake, Lake Lanier. The water is so dirty. You know, and I hate to say this, brother Barry. Barry, when we used to fish the Tennessee River for catfish, we throw them back. We throw them back. We wouldn't eat them. The only ones that I might would eat would be like a channel cat or a blue cat, something that's more predatory. The little mud cats and stuff, I'd pitch them every time. I didn't want to eat them. Absolutely not. Get out underneath there. It's not. Um, they had signs up, they would limit the amount of fish that you could eat out of the river per month. And I'm like, if it's bad enough to where they got to put signs up, I don't want to eat none of it. It says, I love to catch fish for sport, but if I'm going to have a catfish fry, I take my wife to the lake and she can sit beside you and catch them all day long and you not even get a bite. There you go. And when you get done, you tell her, you caught them, you clean them. Yes, sir. That's right. Now what you tell them?
uh
It ain't going to work, but you can tell her. You can tell her. I'd like to sit back and watch when you do. uh, my mama, she and I went fishing a lot, okay? And we got into more trouble when I was a kid out there fishing. But I remember I was about 11 or 12 years old. And we were fishing down on the river that makes Lake Talkin. I can't say the name of it right now for nothing. I know it when I see it. But anyway, make a long story short, we had this little secret spot that we went to, and the water just swirled in a circle. And we went up there. We was just wearing them out. And Mom had one of them old fiberglass brim busters. I don't know if y'all remember. They still have them out there these days. And just basically a cane pole. And you throw your bait on there and throw it out there. And she hooked into a big old gar. I mean, like 3 or 4 foot. And she was like, oh, I got a big one. She gets it up, and I was like, Mom, it's just a gar. Shake your line, let it go. She's like, I hooked him. I want him in the boat. So I got the net. Now I got down in the water, and it got off her line. She was mad. I wanted my fish. And then she got messing around there a little bit later. And I don't know if it was the same gar or one that looked just like it. But she's like, get the net, get the net, get the net. So I got the net. And the blooming thing was so stiff you wouldn't go in the net. I couldn't get it around his nose because he was fighting to get away. And finally, I got him broadside across the net and I got him out of the water, and I was bringing him up to the boat. And he flipped. And that tail came up and got me right on the side of the face. That old big, slimy, wet gar tail. And Mama swore up and down. It sounded like some angry man done slapped his wife. Just whack. The whole side of my face was red. I mean, it knocked the snot out of me. And I'm up there, and of course, he got off again. And I was up there, I was at that age. I was about 12 probably. I'm like, that blink son of a, Mama's like, don't you say it. Don't you say it. And she's up there snickering and laughing so hard, she's got tears running down. Don't you say it. Don't you say it. She never would let me say it about that fish. Oh, she was happy though. She said, you just got slapped by that fish. Barry says, I used to go to the catfish school in Dallas, the Rio Vista and Marietta. And now the Brookton Catfish School over here near Gainesville to get my catfish. Okay. Now, those are private lakes and ponds? Barry? Brother Jerry said, I messed up at one of her family's fish fry by telling them they didn't know how to clean catfish. I showed them how to do it, and they never cleaned another fish. That became my job. They suckered you into that, brother. there was an old guy down at Lake Talkin that taught me a lot about fishing, and I miss him terribly. His name was Thad Pennington. He was an older man, but he taught me. And I went over to his house to eat one time, and he'd fried fish, and he invited me, and I went over and I was eating them, and I ate a gutful. Oh my goodness! And then I went out there. He caught a bunch of fish one day, and I told him, I said, "Let me come and help you clean them." He's like, "All right." So I went to help clean them, and my granddaddy and everybody I know of taught me how to clean a bluegill. You scale them, and you notch them. You can take off the head and finish the rest of it. But you notch them to take the butthole out. You know, nobody wants to eat a butthole.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm notching them." "Well, why are you notching them?" I said, "Because I don't want to eat a butthole." He said, "Oh, that ain't going to hurt nothing. Just clean it and eat it. That's the way I always do it. I never ate fish with him again." Hurt my feeling almost. All the restaurants that are all you can eat. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. All you can eat catfish is good. Uh, I would be careful on some of that. There's this fish called a swai that I'm just not going to eat. It's some of these Vietnamese stuff. And a lot of these things come from overseas. And I saw a video on how they raise tilapia. You know, tilapia is a real popular fish. It's farm raised in these other countries. And I won't eat no more of that either. No, I'm not doing it. And y'all can do your own research on it, check it out. If you decide that's something that you can eat, you go for it. I'm not doing it. Don't want to. So I am planning on doing a fishing show starting this summer. And Barry, I'm gonna do some different tactics and stuff. And I want to try to get my brother Hester to jump on here with me. But we're gonna go over some stuff because there's some stuff he can do that I can't. Can y'all hear that?
I do. I hear him.
That's Mufasa. That's our third cat, and that's what he sounds like at 6 o'clock in the morning. He stopped now. At 6 o'clock in the morning, that's what he sounds like. Yeah, there ain't no sleeping through it. On top of my brother, buddy Hester, my buddy brother Hester in the bed on there with me, and I think I've about got him talked into it. And we're going to show some different lures, some different techniques, and it'll probably take us a while to start getting them out. We're going to do the groundwork on them. Probably now while it's cold, like showing how to tie on and stuff like that, some basic stuff. But then we're going to go into working your different baits, how to work them. But yeah, I think it'll be a fun series. He's going to be fishing up around North Georgia, Tennessee, stuff like that. I'm going to be fishing down here in South Georgia. He is planning on some trips down here as well, and we'll be going all over the stinking place. So I got some private ponds I want to hit, and there's private ponds up there we can hit too. So, but you know, these are a lot of stuff that we'll do. I mean, buddy of mine, Chris, we actually started. That was going to be my first podcast. Was going to be a fishing show, and that was going to be it. And we actually cut a couple of episodes. If you hold your faces just right, I might be able to play them. Brother Jerry says shell crapper, catfish, and crappie are the only freshwater fish I eat, but occasionally I will fillet a bass about 14 inches and eat them. Absolutely, sir. I don't want them. over 3 pounds is too big. I throw them back. Shell cracker, brim, bluegill, catfish, crappie. Catfish, I still don't like the mudcats. I'm not a huge catfish fan. I can eat them, but I'm not real big on them. But crappies, the bluegill shell crackers, mm-hmm, mm, mm.
Brim, the shellcracker, brim, bluegill,
Kind
brim.
of. It's a species of brim. How about that?
Okay.
Uh, there's brim, bluegill, shell crackers, red-eared sunfish. There's a whole bunch of different things that fall under that brim category.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Because I
and
know we
fat,
used to catch a lot of brim, and I think some of them had the blue on them. So,
yeah. Some of them be real colorful. Did you catch any like that?
well, I know they had the blue on the gill. The little thing right here was blue.
Little lines and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sunfish. They're real pretty too. So, uh, I I still think if you do it right, you can set up a fish tank with locally caught fish, freshwater around here, and actually have a very beautiful fish tank. But I'm not doing that. I got other plans for my fish. My fish tanks. Uh, but I'm thinking that while I'm doing that this year, Brother Jerry, Brother Barry, if y'all get out, anybody else out there, if y'all get out doing any fishing, I think we need to have a catch of the week contest. I think that'd be fun. Brother Jerry, you can get your wife involved in this too. And Jeneth, you can go catch your trots. And what? He said, I had a brother-in-law that was a manager of a golf course. Oh, he taught me to come and play in a couple rounds of golf. I hit my ball and it landed down next to the lake. And when I started down there, I smelled the brim on bed. I threw my golf clubs in the trash, got up my fish poles out, and almost wiped out his lake that summer of fish. Oh, my goodness. Barry had a comment too up there I missed. He said, in Lake Altoona, you would notice the school of brim and then learn to fish behind that where they disturb the water. Some of the larger fish will be back there. Brother Barry, when around here, when we start seeing the bluegill on bed, we start fishing around them beds because, the bluegill come to bed, the bass come to eat. And they just came off bed and they're hungry usually. And Brother Jerry, on that golf course thing, uh, my uncle, I went to visit him. He lived over in Jacksonville at the time, and he lived on the edge of a golf course. I mean, like you walk out his backyard, you walk onto the golf course. And me and his daughter went out there, and I found the ponds, the water hazards, and there's little bridges over them and stuff. And I got to looking in there, and I ran back to his house, found a fishing pole, went and found me some worms. And I went up there. I was wearing a bluegill out. I don't mean no little bitty bluegill. I mean some bluegill. I mean big old bluegill. I don't know, I had 13 or 14 in my bucket before when them guys got up there and told me I couldn't fish there. He let me keep them though. We ate them that night. They were good. No, Bob was like, well, I guess your granddaddy taught you how to fish. Put me on those fish, my golly. Um, you know, I like it so much that when I go down to Panama City this year, I'm still gonna do that project.
Yes.
I'm shopping hard for my fish tank. I got to find the right fish tank, but I'm gonna stock it. I'm going to the fish that I put in the saltwater tank is going to be fish out of off the jetty there at Panama City. And I am very much looking forward to this setup and doing it. There's some beautiful, awesome fish down there, and I am looking forward to this. I'm excited. This is the most excited I've been about setting up a tank, and it's going to be a big tank. Probably a 6 foot tank is what I'm looking at.
Stop.
125 to 125 gallon to 180. So
Who's fussing?
that is Chuck over there fussing about something. I don't know. He's squeaking about something. No idea. So uh, he just said my brother-in-law didn't mind because he came to the house every time I cooked. Yeah, I imagine cooked them. Yeah, I imagine so. If he ain't got full of cleaning them or cooking them, and all he's got to do is eat them, that's the way to go right there. Uh, Now, there's some things that I just can't talk about here on the air, but we used to have our techniques for catching fish now, and we could catch all kinds of fish, and I mean by the wash tub full. I mean literally. And we figured out something one time. If you threw a bunch of pine straw, I mean a bunch of pine straw in with a wash tub full of fish and water, and you went to stirring it, it'd knock every scale off of it. I see your cat's forehead. I can almost see its eyes.
It's Roxy.
No, but I don't know if you've ever tried that or not. And I've seen them little tumbler things that you can get, them scalar tumblers or whatever. I just don't know. I don't know if I could trust that. Ain't nothing worse than eating fish getting a mouthful of scale. Ugh. Ugh.
I used to clean fish all the time when we caught them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you use scaling? Did you use a fish scaler or a spoon?
A knife.
Redneck.
Ow!
You redneck. You don't scale no fish with a knife. I've done it, but you ain't supposed to scale them with a knife. You get a scaler or a spoon. Only rednecks use knives.
We used knife. We
I
cut
bet
out his
brother
butthole too.
do what?
We cut out his butthole too.
Yeah. Chuck is sitting in this little box, and how he's getting his fat butt in there, I don't know. But he's filling it up. Oh, more power to him. Uh,
Jerry.
I used to have some dynamite, and it was better to use in a beaver pond than regular bait. Absolutely. uh, I remember back in the day, you could chuck an M80 and have some pretty good luck, but don't chuck an M60. It was a smaller firecracker and it floated. And yeah, you want to use them M80s, they'd sink. M60s, if you tied them to a brick and throw them out there, they'd sink in. But I just don't know. I never did very well. And I have seen people use them old crank phones. I ain't really gonna talk about that too much either. Them old hand crank phones. Uh, uh, roll some fish up. Uh, Old Jerry Clyer told a good one about fishing with dynamite. Did y'all ever hear that one?
I think so, yeah.
Said Marcel kept coming up big old boatloads of fish. Game warden asked him, said, "Son, how you catching all them fish?" He said, "Well, if you want to go fishing with me, I'll show you."
I'm sorry.
And all game warden's like, "All right." Well, Marcel said, "Will you be here at 6 o'clock in the morning before daylight?" And they loaded up, went out there in the boat, got ready to fish. M80 or M60, a sinker's the trick. Okay. Said that they got out there to fish. Said Marcel got him up reached in the back of the boat, pulled out a stick of dynamite, and just flung it out there in the water. Said it went off underwater and it went kabloom. And he just went up there, just started gathering fish up, and that gave Warden hollering, "You can't do that. That's illegal. You can't do that." Marcel reached around, got another stick of dynamite, lit the fuse, and handed it to him. He said, "What are you doing, man? We can't do this." He said, "Are you going to argue or are you going to fish?" I
ain't gonna hold it, that's for sure.
No, he was going fishing right then. Oh, and I'll tell y'all something else I figured out with fireworks, firecrackers. If y'all take them bottle rockets, if you know how everybody, safety says you put the stick in a bottle, stand back, light the fuse, and let it go off into the air. That is the safe way. Do not follow my advice. But if you hang on to that stick and light it, it'll kick some sparks back on, but it ain't gonna kill you. And let it go right in the water. That thing will go into the water. It'll go down underwater and go off. It'll go poof, underwater. That's the coolest. When I figured that out, man, that was the cool. I don't think if I was anywhere near water, I don't think I ever shot one in the air again. That was the coolest thing ever. Crank phone works better with a sandy bottom or rocks on the bottom. I have one, but a friend of mine had sticky fingers. Oh, yeah. Well, that explains a lot. An uncle of mine put in a catfish pond. Granddaddy and I went to test this theory out. And, man, I was rolling them up. It had a nice sandy bottom. My granddaddy taught me a bunch of stuff that I should have never learned, but I sure am glad I did.
Stop.
It's made for some fun times.
Yep.
Absolutely. It was my granddaddy, of all people, and Brother Jerry, you'll appreciate this. My granddaddy taught me the proper way to kiss a lady. Make sure you don't step on wires, no doubt. He did. He taught me the proper way to kiss a girl. He said the first thing that you have to do is step on her foot. I said, why? He said, that way she can't run away. He said, if you'll step on her foot first, that's all you got to do. Hey, it works. I mean, I stepped on Paige so hard broke her knee.
Hey, Michael Weaver.
Hey, Michael. Yes, you are on the right one. Glad you're here with us. We can see you there. Hey, y'all give us a like and a follow and all that kind of stuff every night. And if you're on Rumble, give us a repost, and we would greatly appreciate it. We are going to do a raid here in a little while. I don't know who we're going to raid. We have one picked out, but he's having a bad night tonight. But we are going to do a raid here in a little while. So if y'all don't have a Rumble, it's free. If you would set it up, and we're gonna some of these people out here, that's one of the things now with Rumble is raiding, and we love raiding, and I've just figured out how to do it. We've been on raids, but yeah, excuse me, it's fun.
Yeah.
Jerry says
and everything else.
It works, or grab the back of her waistband when you kiss her. That works too, sir. That works too. But if you step on her foot, she's backing up still. So yeah, grabbing her by the waistband would probably help a lot there. But she can only back up so far. And if she falls down, you just fall on top of her. Either way, you get your kiss. Just saying. Okay, for everybody out there, no means no. I wasn't that old at the time. Michael said this is a good thing to watch. People that don't know. Hey, yeah, well, help us spread the word out there. Michael, share it out to your friends on Facebook, and wherever you're coming in from, you're on Facebook, share it out.
Yeah,
we'd appreciate it. And I'll tell you something else there, Michael W. On Sunday, Brother Jerry, we've got him sharing out with us now, and we got a good uh, church service going out on Sunday mornings as well. Michael Weaver says, I need a good kiss. Laugh out loud. Dude, I'm spoken for. Sorry.
Mwah, Michael, there you go.
Hey, you can get you a dog or a cat. Those, they'll love on you. Yeah. Or a donkey. I ain't getting a donkey. Them things are loud. Uh, well, I dare say your technique worked better than what my granddaddy told me. I didn't quite get that heavy. I did get over 300 at one point. Yeah, good sugar to do that. Uh, oh, I'm assuming he's thanking you there.
Or a sheep. You got a sheep, Michael?
Oh, come on, Michael. That's just bad. Oh, all right. This says I weigh 240 now, so she's got to step it up. That's right. That's right. You make her step it up. Hey, I got a question for y'all. How many Star Wars fans we got in here tonight? Well, not necessarily fans, but how many of y'all have seen any of the Star Wars movies?
I've seen them, but
Well, do you know what kind of cars Jedi's drive?
no.
Toy Yodas. Go ahead, do it. I know you're going to.
I don't know which one to do. There we go.
You know why chickens are so funny? Because
Oh, I don't get it.
because.
Oh.
Oh, don't quit your day. Oh, y'all.
Never got into that. Don't quit your day. That's right, Jerry. He's been awful. Look, I
Oh,
got all this news and we're talking about fishing and stuff.
oh, well, yeah, we do have a lot of news, but you know what? It's depressing.
No, I have good. You told me to find a good story.
All right, well, put us a good story out there. Tell
My
us something
my
positive
cat is
that's
sitting
going
on my
on,
news.
huh?
Well, my cat was sitting on my news. Hold on, let me see. Here it is.
Oh, well, thank you. I was,
January the 1st, an Ackworth officer saves a senior citizen's life. She was choking. So he
yeah.
goes out there and gets that anti choking device and saves her life. But he is credit, crediting God for it. That,
Oh, wow.
just God did it. But, I think, them anti choking devices, I see them on TV now, all over at Facebook, that really is what you need. Because, like, if you're choking yourself, you can, like, help yourself if nobody's around.
Okay. What does that anti-choking device look like? You got a picture of it?
I don't. It's like a mask, like oxygen mask or a thing, and it's like a pump, and you just boom, and it's supposed to suck it back out. But no, I do not
Okay.
have a thing. But they have, it's like a child's mask and adults to put over your nose and your mouth, and you just
And it
push down on it, and
creates the suction.
yeah, sucks down and pulls it out, and it's supposed to pull it out. So it's supposed to let and all, like, I think cops now are like carrying them.
Oh,
And I
wow.
know I've heard another story where a guy was choking on the side of the road and a cop stopped and she used one to save his life.
Wow,
So,
that's awesome.
but um, especially if you're by
Uh,
yourself, if the chair, because people usually try to do themselves with the chair.
oh, the Heimlich.
Yeah,
Uh,
it don't work now sometimes.
well, I actually did the Heimlich on somebody successfully once,
Yeah.
and it worked. But I did it like 2 or 3 times, and I was like, all right, look, I'm sorry, but this is gonna hurt. And I broke 2 of her ribs doing it, but
Yeah.
we got it out. I mean, I just laid into it, and it popped it out. Uh, but I did. I broke 2 of her ribs, and you feel bad about that. Same point in time, they're alive. But this device sounds like it's a much better alternative
Mm-hmm.
than that. So, uh, yeah, that's pretty awesome. Did they give his name?
Well, I didn't write it down, but if you hold on just a second.
Huh?
But should still have it. Oh no, I was looking at the salamanders on our facts about salamanders. Oh, this is the other thing I was looking at. Lord, see, I was looking up a lot of stuff earlier. Oh, here he is. His name is. Did they give his name? Quick officer. Body cam. Salone Hulsey. Salone Hulsey from Ackworth.
Well, Mr. Salone Hulsey from Ackworth. Hey, big old salute. Thank you. We appreciate what you do out there. And hey, if y'all hear some good news that needs to be aired out, especially about our
That's it.
local, hold down. What is that? Okay, that's the thing. All
That's
right,
it.
I got you. I see it now. Okay, so it's like a plunger, basically.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
So, hey, if y'all hear, especially of our law enforcement, y'all hear something good going on for those guys, something that they need to be shouted out about, y'all let us know. We want to shout out to them. Our law enforcement is so important, and it's not just that, but any good news. We're going to cover the other news, but there's so much depressing. There's so much bad news out there. Uh, we want to cover some good news.
Yes.
And uh, I actually have a little bit of good news thing.
What?
Uh, uh, so they are actually planning a moon mission in February, the Artemis 2.
Mm-hmm.
It will carry 4 astronauts around the moon and the first woman to travel beyond low Earth orbit.
Hmm.
You know, hey, congrats.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, um, so they are setting up another moon landing. And I know a lot of people don't think there's been a first one, but flags don't wave in space. Uh, but we actually have our first female going beyond Earth's low orbit. That's pretty awesome.
Yes.
Uh, and um, so, uh, and marking this is a major milestone for the Apollo era. It sent humans to the moon in 1972. So I was looking for her name, Christina Koch, Koch.
Hmm.
Uh, is the first lunar mission to carry a Canadian astronaut and the first to carry a woman beyond low Earth orbit. I think she'll be just fine. I hope them to be safe and they make it there and back. That would be awesome.
Yes.
Um, I'm very excited to see about return trips to the moon because 72 is when that happened. I was 2 years old. All right. I kind
Yeah.
of missed that.
I wasn't even.
Then we had, huh?
I wasn't born yet. So.
Okay. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but then we had all the space shuttle days, which was very exciting. Uh, then we had the disaster with that. I remember being in high school when the Challenger happened. That was horrible. Um, but now we're going back out into space and traveling, and that is just awesome. And I'm glad to see us doing that.
Hmm. And also yesterday, I don't know. I haven't heard much about it today, but hopefully it stayed just on land. But the Hawaiian volcano erupted, and of course I didn't write down the name of it because I can't pronounce it. But still, it erupted and made a big mess. But I don't think it's affected anybody. I hope it hasn't. So,
Okay.
and for up
All
here,
right.
oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
For up here in Northwest Georgia, now I did not know this until I saw it from another podcaster. We have a special election for March the 14th for our Georgia 14th district to replace Marjorie Green. So
Yeah.
that will be March 14th, which I did not know until I saw he posted it.
Okay.
So I don't know who's going to be running or anything, but we got that to be dealing with up here.
It's interesting that she did that.
Yes.
I foresee perhaps a governor run in her future.
Um, I heard her on something say that she was not going to be running for anything else.
Hmm.
But, and Mama said she hoped she doesn't. She wouldn't vote for her if she did after she done this.
Yeah. I,
I got a spoon call today.
I don't remember when they went to the moon. You might be a little bit older than me. I
No,
was two.
he
Uh,
he may be the same
but
age as you because I think he's a year older than me.
okay.
How old
Um,
are you, Michael? Because I'll be 52 in March, so I think he's 52 now, maybe 51, 52.
well, I'm only 48. So
You lie, you lie,
what?
you lie. You are older than me.
No.
Yes, he is older than
Oh
me, y'all.
no! Don't you try to make me off.
All
Yeah,
right,
I am a little bit. Little
what
bit.
what was you going to say? Because I have another story too. So
No, go ahead and tell your other story. Cause
yeah, the boogeyman's out here behind me. All right, I don't know if y'all saw it on the news or not, but this is like creepy, scary. I mean, I don't know what. But the Pennsylvania man that's 34 years old is being charged with 500 counts for having 100 skeletons in his house or his car. Some are 200 years old. And they even found, yeah, he's 52. Okay. They even found that he was on a Facebook group to sell the bones and the skulls.
w-
Yeah.
were they human?
Yes. He had gone around to a cemetery near his house and got a bunch of them from mausoleums and stuff. But then they also come from different states where he went and I guess dug them up. One of them had a pacemaker still attached to it.
No, Lord.
Yes.
That's just creepy.
Yes. It was, I mean, they were like it was a horror movie, they said, going in there.
Oh my goodness,
It
that
was
is
like
some creepy,
kids
creepy,
and
creepy stuff
adults
there.
that he had.
Oh my Lord.
And then to be on a Facebook group to sell them.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. Not
He
me.
looked creepy too.
Did
Mm-hmm.
he? Well, that's just kind of
We won't list his name, but
no. We don't want to give him no recognition at all. Um,
but
that's one of the things. Oh, he looks creepy.
yes.
Uh, that's one of the things. Anybody does some crazy stuff like that, we're not giving them no recognition here.
No.
We'll tell you the story, but
It was in the late 80s. Tell me y'all remember it blowed up. Yeah, we
yeah,
remember it
yeah.
blowing
We
up.
remember the shuttle blowing up.
Yeah, we was just talking
Yeah.
about landing on the moon. But yeah, I remember that because I was in middle school. 8th grade.
Uh,
I think it was 8th grade.
all right. Well, I am. We're if we're about done here, we're gonna wind down. We're gonna do a raid on Rumble, and if you guys don't have a Rumble, we'll give you a few minutes. It doesn't take long to set it up. Set up your Rumble account. We're gonna raid the Real Live Request Station tonight. These guys do some killer music. It's almost like MTV used to be, and I really, really like them. So we're gonna do a raid on them tonight because they are on, and well, Killer Carl's on as well, but crazy dude. But yeah,
Let's go rating.
yeah, we're gonna go raiding. So
Oh, you're 51. You don't even know how old you are, Michael. That's okay. That's okay. We're the same age then.
oh, so everybody, thank y'all so much for tuning in with us
Yes.
tonight.
Thank
Y'all
you.
go and hit the like, follow, subscribe. We will be back on tomorrow night, and we got the Talking It Up show tomorrow night. We're gonna have a ball with that.
Yes.
So we're gonna play you out with some music, and we'll cut over to that here in just a second. We'll cut over to the raid. So we're gonna cut everybody out with some music here. Then we're gonna go raiding. So y'all have a great, wonderful night. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the raid on Rumble.
I wake every morning to the sun, grab something to eat and get out on the run. I'll work all day and play all night. It's a southern fried life for me. I like my life southern fried, from my breakfast to my baby at night. And all points in between I play southern fried and work southern fried. I live, love, and laugh.